the ethnic groups of Ghana. Do you know there is an ethnic group in Ghana called the Gurma? Gurma. Have you ever heard of that? Gurma. Now, my brother, my sister, who are the Gurma people? Where are they from? Where can we find them today? My brother, my sister, it's interesting. My brother, my sister, today we are looking at a very important ethnic group in Ghana, and it is also spread beyond Ghana. My brother, my sister, the Gurma people originated from this part of the world. It is an ethnic group that is also found in Burkina Faso, can also be found in Togo. You can also find them in Benin, in Ghana, and in Niger. How come one ethnic group can be found in 5 major countries in Africa like this, and they are home to all the countries? This is the history. Now we are told that the Gurma is part of the Moli Dagbani group. My brother, my sister, Gurma in some countries is also called Gurmanche. Came all the way from Egypt, like a lot of the ethnic groups in Ghana. My brother, my sister, the Gans trace their roots all the way from Israel, all the way down through Egypt and beyond. There are a number of other ethnic groups in Ghana that had their journey passed through Egypt. The Gurma people also have that kind of journey. Now they found themselves around the Gambaga escarpment, right here in Ghana, present day Ghana. And then, living peacefully with the Dagomba, they decided to actually move from the Gambaga escarpment into Burkina Faso, to the small town of Tinkurugu. Tinkurugu simply means old town or old land. You could even call it old city. Tinkurugu. Now the Gurma people found a home in Tinkurugu. Today in Burkina Faso, they number over 500,000 in Tinkurugu and beyond. We have Gurma people right here in Ghana. My brother, my sister, in the northeastern part of Ghana, you can also find them in a place in Burkina Faso called Fadanguruma. In Togo, in Benin, and also in Niger. They are a part of the Gur language family. They are also called the Gurmanche. How do you tell the difference between the Gurma and the other ethnic groups in Ghana? They speak Gurma. What does their language sound like? My brother, my sister, in Gurma, God is Otienu. Otienu. Destiny is Likabili. That's destiny. Shabre. Likabli. The human body. In Twi, we say nipadria. But they say Banandi. Banandi. Life. You know how they call life? Limiali. Limiali is life. How about death? Mikuma. Mikuma. Their language is different from every single language in the north. It doesn't sound like the Dagomba. Neither does it sound like the Mampusi. It doesn't sound like the Gonja. And it doesn't even sound like the Musi. In fact, the Gurma were here long before the Musi kingdom was formed. They played a role in the founding of the Musi kingdom in Burkina Faso when they first landed in Tinkurugu. They moved together with the Bisa people, the people you call Busanga. They are a very peaceful people. They don't believe in wars. They believe in spirituality. In fact, they brought all the way from Egypt what is known as geomancy. You know what it means to say geomancy? Divination. They just use some stones and some things, throw that on the floor, and they're able to tell you when the next rain will fall. They'll tell you who your real wife is supposed to be. So if somebody, a young man like Etonam, goes to see a Gurma priest, he will just throw some stones on the ground and tell you, you know what? Your wife who should be with you, her name is Mawena. And Mawena lives here, lives there, lives here. When you go on Friday at this time, you will find Mawena eating akplen and fetiridechi. When you go, just greet her and sit by her. And then sit down. Watch her. She will become your wife instantly. My brother, my sister, these are the Gurma people. Through geomancy, they have been able to keep their communities very intact and free from all sorts of criminal activities. They believe in their ancestors. Hey, they also have festivals. So. And none of their festivals looks like any other festival in the whole of Africa. They are different festivals. They are basically animists. In other words, they believe more in the ancestors and so on and so forth. And when they are getting married, they use a lot of livestock, cows, goats, and sheep. They also are interested in weaving, dyeing, pottery, and basketry. My brother, my sister, they are not Christians and they are not Muslims. But modern day has seen them embrace some of these faiths. Their annual festival, the biggest of them all, is called the Danjuar. Have you heard of that festival before? Danjuar. Danjuar. And the Danjuar festival commemorates a historical victory of the Bimoba, a related Gur speaking group, over their adversaries in the 17th century, the Bimoba. Hey. Now the festival traces its roots to the Bimoba's successful defense from a mountain at Lodugu in what is now Togo. The mountain was named Danjuar, meaning dependable mountain, in honor of the victory. And when they celebrated, the Gurma, the Bimoba, the Moba communities from Ghana and Togo all come together and they celebrate it amidst dancing and eating. They also have the Boaram festival. And the Buaran Festival is a harvest celebration that gives thanks to the gods and ancestors for a beautiful harvest and good health during the farming season. Oh my God. That is the festival that is like other festivals in the African culture. Oh yes. These are the two big festivals that they celebrate. Of course, they also have their naming ceremonies like all other Africans do. But they don't celebrate child naming after 7 days like most people do. They do it after 28 days. When a child is born, they wait for 1 whole month, 28 days before they celebrate the child and even name the child. Before this time, they call the child a stranger. And the stranger in their language is San. In Dagbani, they say Sani. San. My brother, my sister, the Bimoba people are also a good speaking people. Today we are talking about the Gurma. They also have the Mask Festival, especially in Burkina Faso. Like we have in Ashanti, I beg your pardon, in Fantiland. Masqueraders coming out to dance and do all that. They do that as well. They have their own traditional dances. My brother, my sister. And when they are dancing, it is crazy. Today, my brother, my sister. Now, some people mistake gourmandise or gourmand to the French word gourmand, which means a glutton, somebody who eats too much. But my brother, my sister, they are unrelated. In Burkina Faso, people tease them and call them gourmand. In other words, they eat too much. In other French countries, like Niger, Benin, people tease them and say gourmand. The people who eat too much, or mudididodo. In French, gourmand means a glutton, somebody who eats too much. But the two words are not related in any way. Today, we are excited to bring to you the story of this powerful ethnic group called producer.